Back now on Try today. First time visitor to the show, our very special guest is Dr. Jared Sandiford. He's an orthopedic surgeon with Northern Orthopedics in Mount Airy. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you. Good to see you as well. Thanks for having me.
I'll just tell the folks at home what we want to do here is I know you've promised that you're going to come back next month and we're going to talk about sports injuries and things like that. But I wanted to just grab you for a few minutes this month, this weekend, and talk about your personal life and what, why you got into this profession kind of thing. So let's start with your background. Where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
Mm-hmm. You bet. So I grew up in Colorado, actually. Born and raised, or I guess raised there. I was born in Texas, but don't remember much of that.
Right.
Most of my life in Colorado. Did my training there, including my undergrad and medical school, and then went out to Oregon for my residency in orthopedic surgery.
Right. And
then fellowship in sports medicine at the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque.
Who or what led you to a career in medicine? Was it a relative, a teacher, an aunt, an uncle? I mean, what got you interested?
I grew up in the environment, I guess you could say. So my grandfather was a pediatrician, and my father is an orthopedic surgeon. So that was sort of the life I knew. It was sort of in my blood. So that was a big influence on me wanting to pursue a career in medicine.
Right. Now, as far as the specialty, I know you've already mentioned that you had that connection in your family, but sometimes you veer off and do other things. Mm-hmm. You don't just follow in footsteps of a relative. Why orthopedic surgery?
Yeah, you bet. So there's a lot of things I like about orthopedics. Certainly, I had my father that is an orthopedic surgeon, but it just made sense for me. I love sports, and growing up, that's what I did, and this fits very well with sports, taking care of patients with sports injuries.
Right, of all ages.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Anywhere from young kids to geriatric population.
Sure.
And then I get to see a quick improvement in people's lives and help their quality of life improve, and I really like that.
I think that's great. Now, what about coming to Northern Orthopedics specifically? You've been all over the country. What attracted you here?
Yeah, so I think this has been talked about a lot about Northern, but it's a very family environment. So everybody's there working together as a team, really for patient care. And that was what attracted me to Northern, and that's held true since I've been here. And I really like the family environment, the community environment. We do a lot for the town and the county of Surry County.
Every doctor, every surgeon, PA, they all have a different sort of approach to patient care. And sometimes it's hard to put into words, but if somebody comes to see you, well, how would you describe your approach to patient care?
I like to describe it as total orthopedic care. So I'm treating each patient individually. I'm not just treating an injury or an X-ray or a problem, but I'm treating the patient. And that includes their physical needs, emotional and spiritual needs. I think with orthopedics, like I mentioned, we get to see quick improvements in people's lives. So my goal is for each patient to get them back to their job, their sport, whatever they want to do or need to do as fast as possible. And that may be different for each patient.
Sure. Before time gets away from us, I'm just curious. I know that a surgeon probably doesn't have much free time, but if you do, what kind of hobbies and things are you into?
So I'm married. I have 2 little kids, and
well, there's where your time goes right there.
Exactly. So they do take a lot of time, but I love that. I love spending time with my family. We like being outside, hiking, biking, hunting, fishing, all of those kinds of things. So we take advantage of those kinds of adventures whenever we can.
Well, I want to put a couple things up on screen. For Northern Orthopedics, you can call 719-0011, to make an appointment. Also, I hope you'll visit the general website for Northern Regional Hospital, which is choosenorthern.org. And Doc, I know you promised us you're going to come back next month, and we're going to talk about sports injuries, preventing them, treating them, and that kind of thing. So, folks, that's just a little commercial. In a few weeks from now, you'll see him again. Thanks for doing this.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jim.
All right. We'll be right back.